Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A previous video back in, I want to say probably June, I did a supplies video for my first attempt at doing a week in the life mini album. I did complete that, and I'm realizing I never filmed a flip through of my completed album. So I wanted to do that for you today so that you can see my process that I kind of had. If you watched my previous supply videos, you knew that I did some die cut filing with my Silhouette Cameo. You knew I was using just one paper pad, which I did stick to, and one of the Mom Bee quote sticker books, which I also did stick to, along with the rest of those supplies in that video. So today is just a flip through. I just want to show you what the end result looks like. I won't, you know, I'll do my best. So let's just get into it. So this is actually a Project Life 6x8 mini album that I've been hoarding. This is when they were probably clearancing them out from Michaels. And why is Project Life not sold at Michaels anymore? Does anyone know the answer to that? It's like no Project Life there anymore. Totally weird. But I think I got this one for like $5, and I have like a periwinkle blue one from Project Life, and I think one more pink one to use up, and then, you know, they're all gone. I don't even know where to get 6x8 albums anymore. If you know the answer to that, please leave a comment down below, because I'm very curious as to what happened to Project Life at the Michaels craft stores. So I took a sticker from the Mom Bee sticker book, and it was kind of a label sticker, and I put used the alpha. This one was from the Bo Bunny one, archival ink, and then I used my big old Studio Calico rotary stamp for the 2008, and that's how I have my spine right there. So remember, with this paper pad, my whole album is black, white, pink, and green, so it's super fun. So let me just kind of get this centered, and I'll zoom in a little bit so that you can be up close and personal. There we go. Okay, so you remember I cut out all of these from my Silhouette Cameo on white cardstock. I used my Studio Calico, the Big Daddy, the Mega Date stamp, which I have been using so much, and I loved it. So I heat embossed it on all of the weekday words, and then I used, this is pink splatter from this, what is this, Daler and Rowney fluorescent pink. It's ink. Yeah, right? It's artist ink. Okay, so that's what I went ahead, and I'll show you what they look like. So it's heat embossed, and then I did some splatters on it. And I did them all separately, so I'll just kind of flip through the other ones real quick and let them dry, because each of them has a different amount of splatter on them. But you see how this one, I had to get the best way where it would have been with the stamp. So all of them are a little bit different on the placement, but you can see that they all, I did that like kind of first day, like just heat embossed it and then splattered them down. I made the vellum, not vellum, this is not vellum, this is acetate, from the Mouillard Memory Keepers 12x12. I showed it in my supply video too, so all of them have been cut. I used one of the page protectors as a template and then used them all like that. So you'll see that repeated on all the days of the week. Also, what you'll see repeated is I started off each day with a picture of palm trees. I do live in Florida. I'm in the West Palm Beach area. So these are literally just kind of palm trees. This is like looking from my backyard across the way. And then, like, as I'll show you other ones, like one will be like out my front door and to the left, and then out my front door and to the right, and then out my front door directly. So I thought that was a good idea in order to kind of document where I live currently. And I'm doing that only because my life is sort of in flux right now. We might be moving, we might not. And so I just wanted to document these things just in case we aren't in this neighborhood come next year. Because I do want to make this like a yearly thing now that I have Valentina, to show our routines with her as well. So this is what I look at outside my backyard. Here we are on Monday. So on this side of the sheet, there's a little bit of a pattern. So it's palm tree picture and then a big Valentina picture. For this one, I was on our dog walks and I took a picture of our street sign. And so that you could see, you know, the block that we live at. So, and there's her and her little beau. She was sick at the beginning of the year, beginning of this week, not the year. So remember, these were Silhouette Cameo cut files, the white, and I just backed it on black cardstock. Taking a picture of my like daily routine coffee station. Like I said, she was sick, so it was just hard to, you know, do the nebulizer for her. I don't have a typewriter when I had this. I have a typewriter now because I went hunting for one, but I definitely used the Courier new typewriter font from on your computer, and I just printed out my journaling. So that helped for some of this. This big heart is from a Mombi Big Word sticker book that I got at Tuesday Morning, documenting what her nursery looks like right now. Again, some more typing. This is all about like her nursery setup because she is a baby right now. So at this point she was, this I did in June, so she was 7 months. So come next year, it might look totally different. It's wall-to-wall paper 3D flowers, as you can see right there. That's my nursery wall. I made all those, yes, and I used them for my baby shower, so it was a labor of love, and I made no one hurt them, and they came home with me for the nursery. So that's the story behind those. And then actually, if you see here, above her changing table is a big 70-inch by 70-inch square of silk flowers. That was also part of my shower, and it was our photo wall. So I kept that intact too. And then I have some floating shelves from IKEA, and that's my little book nook for her, which is constantly growing. I also made these medallions from the Silhouette Cameo, so you saw me cut those out, and what I did is back them with pink scraps of paper, and some stickers here. Here's again the acetate sheet and palm trees. This one, as I'm filming, because my room is in the front, this one is in the front to the left, so I'm looking at it that way, is this palm tree. Here we are, baby Valentina. Tuesdays are trash day, so I just got really good. You'll see some of my interesting, I forgot who I was watching, about your angle for photography. So I love like the harsh lines in this one to make your eyes look, is kind of the point of this one. And I'll show you a few other ones that were pretty cool as far as a different point of view. And this one too, this one, the camera, I sat like right on the counter and just took it with the timer at me making coffee. I think Allie Edwards gave that tip as far as placement, you know, for your phone or your camera to do things. So this one was just kind of very harsh angled, and right at the waist to see the tops of all the trash cans is that one. Wawa, my favorite. Here's the card again. So you'll see that repeat. So remember, the formula that I have is the acetate, the day of the week, palm tree, Valentina, and this card is always in the upper left-hand corner. Documenting where we work, our business cards, some mom life reality where formula spilled out my whole little cooler bag. Days Valentina does not want to be put down. She is in a baby harness right there, and I had to cook. Some of the printing I did that was with an app, and some of it is stamped. This is all app work because I don't have Photoshop yet. That's the medallion again, and here's the formula once again. So the weekday, acetate, this was a close-up of the palm trees across the way, and then Valentina and that card in the center. I've gone back to the gym, so there's a few of the stickers from the Mombi books. Here is Zoe sitting in front of our dandelions. This is outside our house right here. Any day I think I only get to wash my hair these days. I'm a new mom once a week, so it happened this week on a Wednesday. This was always a good viewpoint too for, you know, capturing your life. I got like my little feet in my dog walking shoes, my two doxies, and then Valentina's little feet because I push her in a small little umbrella stroller while we go on dog walks because she's getting heavy. This was a quote I screenshot from my phone, so I just added it on pattern paper and left it there. And some close-ups of Valentina, and then also I did document her meltdowns because it's not always gumdrops and jelly beans over here, folks. She's a kid. She loses her marbles. This was done in an app, the baby food making that I do for her. And then my journaling, again, on my computer, I just used a typewriter font, and that's how that one went. And then here's Thursday. It was a rainy day Thursday, so I thought that also was good to show the weather here in Florida. It was cloudy all day long, and this tree is to the right of my house. That's a tip for you if you're doing this project, you know, to start documenting the things that you see around your house. Because I also took pictures of all like my different like neighbors' bushes or the flowers that they plant. but they were pretty, but I just kind of like the idea of the palm trees for every day. Here's Valentina, took a bath, and that's her little elephant towel. We still use it. Again, the card from the Cameo. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Went to the gym. Here's my house that looks like a wreck when I have to lift everything off the floor. If you are a mom, you know that your house looks similar with all the plastic. And I swept and mopped that day. She's obsessed with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse right now. So this song, this is the, what is this? Mickey Mouse, the theme song. And I typed it out. Is on like memory for me. Do you know what I mean? Like Miska, Muska, Mickey Mouse. If you're a mom, you understand. I took a picture of my counter. She's on formula now, and so that's just like our, drying station and formula. And my stamping, this was with the Brilliance White. It is awful. It doesn't look good. It's splotchy. It looks almost like worn. Maybe I didn't let it dry right, but my stamping on photos did not go well. As you can see, even here too, like, it's just, I don't have like an even pressure, and I had to do each letter individually, so hence it's not straight, which is annoying. And that one came out horrible. I need some tips on how to stamp on photos, folks. So, Bianca's just the name of our babysitter. So that's her. The top view of my sink. It's always a mess. This one fit right across here. So I told you the different placement happened on some of these to get it straight across. Close up of the fronts. I mean, I like the photos that I did take for these. I mean, that's a really nice photo to me. Valentina chewing on one of her books. This one is from the Bookaroo. I do I am sponsored by them usually. If you ever want to know about Bookaroo, there's a link down below for 50% off your first subscription board book box or picture box. But we were opening up, I think this was already July, was given to us, so she loved that book, and it was just a cute photo. So here's another good perspective one. So I'm back to racquetball, and I placed my phone camera like in the back corner and was able to take this shot, and it came out awesome. And then this was another point of view. That was a tip I read somewhere about shooting at the waist. So I took my tripod outside. I made sure that where I wanted, it's called shooting at the hip. So I put the tripod enough where it would only obviously get my hip. So you can just see like how I have to go dog walking, like my two dog walking, what I'm wearing, and how, much baby weight is still on me. And, Valentina's peeking out too. She kind of knew what was going on. And actually, that's the brand of it, McLaren. So it's a pretty cool photo. An idea for those that also do this project, or even for Project Life. It's a nice way to kind of get a different point of view. The same with this one. This one I put this camera on the sidewalk itself, and had the timer go off, and both my dogs are just going in both directions. I mean, this is how dog walks kind of go. I'm just in flip-flops and just an easy day, but it's like I said, a different perspective to do. Playing on Snapchat filters. Hey, I gotta be in there somewhere. This is like, was this not the first picture of me that you saw? I mean, this is what life is now. So I had to do a selfie with Snapchat filters. Valentina playing in her crib. This is all, in case I hadn't mentioned it, I'm sorry. This is all paper from this paper pad. I did not use anything else but this paper pad. You can see all my pieces are left in here. So I made them all in there. That's how it stays so consistent and cohesive. Playing with Snapchat. That's what I was just doing. This is a quote sticker from the Mombi sticker book. Sorry, I don't have it next to me right now. Still paper from that paper pad. Here we are into Saturday. I am trying to expose her to Sesame Street. That's an awesome show. I think I'm watching them more for me. She just gets captivated by colors right now, Saturday. Another close-up of the palm trees around. So Saturday is our, family days. Miguel works throughout the whole week, so I am mostly a stay-at-home mom, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I wanted to document like just us. So I put our hands all together. So it's Miguel's, me, and then the baby. I probably had her on a changing table because this is the silk flower wall that I showed you on Monday behind us. So that's her like. That makes me happy. Sorry, little Valentina butt. Sorry, there's a mirror like right outside her nursery, and we always go by and we say hi to each other, through the mirror. And I always like pinch her little tissue, so that was her already like bouncing, and I just do it every day with her that I had to somehow put it in here. So sorry, she might hate me later on for her little coolie sitting right there, but that's her. This is a pop-up chair, and my daughter, I don't know if everyone's kid does this too, she almost like talks with her feet, is this picture and kind of the meaning behind it. Like she'll sit anywhere and her toes are like constantly just doing like figure eights, and she flares her toes and she's doing, you know, her feet. If this could be a video, that's all you would see is like her feet going, like all the time. It's like she talks whole conversations with her little feet. Is that? Sleeping. So Saturdays, Miguel's home, I get to go upstairs and craft. So that's actually a layout that you already see on my channel. So it was a cut file and getting messy on my desk. This crafty sticker was actually from an Amy Tangerine sticker book. Miraculously, it said crafty, and I was like, holy smokes, that worked perfectly. The World Cup was going on at this point in June. We play Mexico. Miguel's Mexican. Played South Korea. We did win. I should have put the score somewhere on there, actually. I have to go back and do that, but we did win. That was like the third game that we played. Mexico did well. Laundry day. So Saturdays and Sundays are hit the reset button. I'm sure they are for most. So this is all of Valentina's laundry, all colorful, and then our scrubs and stuff for work. Yay. Then Sunday, more just progress. This is a progress shot. I think she turned 7 months exactly in the middle of this week. So this was her progress shot. So everything that you, if I ever post that much, I don't want to be too much with my kid, but these are her progress shots. So for 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, I have them all in the same way. Miguel in a white t-shirt, holding her, so that way you can really see her grow. I thought it was a good way to be consistent throughout the years, and I did get this idea from a friend that's already on her second daughter, but I told her I was copying her because I thought it was great when her husband was holding, and then they just put the numbers here. So it just doesn't have the number on I think my phone it must, but that's her 7 month shot. You know, hanging out with daddy in bed a little bit on Sunday mornings. We meal prep for the week. We're trying to get back in shape, so meal prepping is huge help to keep our calories and portions in control. So we do all of that work on Sunday. We have to make like 16 meals, so 2 lunches and 2 dinners every day for the whole week is what we do. And then feeding her in my glider, so that's my little library nook with her. That's when I'm able to catch up on some of my YouTube videos from fellow crafters Sunday, and another quote from the Mommy book. So I think for my first attempt, it is very detailed and good. It's more than I probably could fit into my Project Life album, because I do that. I feel like maybe, you know, looking back, I probably could have been a little bit more detailed. I did do it. I felt I did enough journaling, so that was good of me, because that's sometimes my biggest downfall is I don't know what to write about other than like the obvious for the photo. You know, but I try to document a few things. Like even this week, honestly, I think that was the first week we watched a movie, and that was the Black Panther. Like the first movie I've watched in like a year since being with a mom, so she's 7. I haven't watched a movie in forever. And then that week I actually miraculously watched also Wrinkle in Time. So that week I watched 2, so I'm getting better. I am getting better now. Like this morning I watched Ferdinand with her, the cartoon. Oh, so cute. Sorry. So I felt the journaling was good. Like I said, I felt like maybe I could have been a little bit, I always counted. Like I had either at least 2 sheets of photos, or at least there was 1. So there's a couple days I think I did well Monday through the weekdays, and Saturday, Sunday were a little bit more sparse. I will say that. So maybe I just have to remember that part. Actually, no, that's still 2 pages of pictures. Maybe I am good. Oh no, maybe Sunday was the only lacking day. But yeah, so leave me tips down below on your experience with doing Week in the Life. For my first attempt, I do feel like I did pretty good. I look forward to doing it again next month. I'm going to always do a week in June. That way I feel like doing this in June and then always having my December daily in December will kind of document more detail for me with my family and how we grow and how we move or change jobs. I think this is a great project for that. And then December daily is coming up, so I will be able to do that. So this is it's Valentina's first December, Christmas. So hopefully I'll be able to start some traditions that I would want her to remember for every Christmas holiday. Thank you for watching and spending some time with me. I will leave some detailed pictures right after this. As always, I appreciate you spending some time with me. I think I just said that.